We're out here, we're on the hunt for Nancy Guthrie, you guys. Today's Saturday, I don't know, what is it? Day 120 in the search for Nancy Guthrie, right? Right now. You know what, Nancy's, I've only got a limited time. I come all the way in from California to do this. This is trip number 8. It's trip number 8. Each trip I search 4 days, sometimes 8, sometimes 10 days. So I don't know how many days I've searched for Nancy, but what I've done is I've taken the whole valley and I've cut it into 2 mile by 2 mile squares. It's the way to do it. You have to do these things systematically, right? Cut it into 2 mile by 2 mile squares. These are the squares. Into 2 mile by 2 mile squares. These are the squares. Everything cross-hatched I've searched. Of that. I go out to the squares, the road network, and I do what the FBI and the people that know what they're doing, she's usually, or they are usually missing people 40 feet off of sort of a lonely road. So that's what I've done. I've looked for the lonely roads. And I've been searching 40 feet off the road, sort of expanding. Tucson is the center, and I'm just expanding. Yesterday, I searched south. Yesterday, I searched a little further south than I did the last time, okay? I'm looking at each one of these roads systematically. Now I'm up north. Tucson is that way. The perpetrators, the kidnappers could come this way. Nancy passed away, she would be over here somewhere on the side of this road. They're on the way to Phoenix. This isn't the freeway, the freeway's over there. So that's the logic. To do this area and then I'll move to systematic search. It's the only way we're gonna bring this lady home. Honestly, I don't mind if I say so. I'm her best hope, you guys. I really think so. And you guys are helping me. Love and support in the chat, messages I'm getting, emails I'm getting, tips I'm getting. I do have some tips that this is the direction, okay? I don't want to be too specific, but you know, you never know, right? Nobody knows. But some people go towards Phoenix. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're in it to win it. It's up and running. We're up and running. This is fantastic. Phone's gonna overheat, you guys. You guys, if you lose contact with me, free. I get people in, they're armed up, they're watching. I got live 360. My location is pinpointed through GPS at all times. So don't worry about anything. Exploring with Jim can take care of himself. And, so gonna overheat, I'm gonna lose you, and you'll be like, oh, what happened? But you know what? I'm searching. And then I'll show you where I search later. I'll be fine. So hopefully sound is good, video's good. We got like a or two here, but it should improve. The coverage map should improve as we go up there. So without further ado, before it gets burning hot, let's do this. We're in it to win it. And remember, put out your hand, one hand on top of the other. And this is what Mel Fisher used to do. And one of the days was the day. And I like to repeat, put your hand on top of your hands and put your hands out, you guys, and repeat after me. Put it in the chat. Today's the day. So let's make it today the day. Bring Nancy home today. And I'm serious about this. I'd be searching the same area. If it was my own grandmother, this is America's grandmother. If it was my own grandmother, this is where I would be searching. This is no BS. I'm not out here. I didn't come all the way from California to mess around, to, you know, try to get some sort of clout, right? Try to get the clout. Got to get the clout. No, 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 no. I'm searching for Nancy. And you know what? I need the $1 million. Savannah offered $1 million. I'm not in it for the money, but there's been a lot of work, you guys. So I'm in it to win it. Probably if I find Nancy, I'll never see $1 million. They'll never give me $1 million. I don't care. I'll discover. I want to make a great discovery in my life. I've always been a treasure hunter, a adventurer, into the wild, looking, searching, digging, crawling, climbing, and this is the ultimate treasure hunt, you guys. So and then it's mercy. Bring home his grandma. That's the main goal. Bring her home. So let's rock and roll. Let's get on the steel horse, and we'll watch the phone overheat, and I'll lose you guys, but I'll be out here. So at least, yeah. First, it's hunting. Guys, let's do our water bath. That feels so good. Oh. It's the only way to stay cool in this day, guys. I don't know if you remember when we found some lady, she's driving, she had no air conditioner. She wanted me to help her fix her air conditioner, which I told her how to do it. She had all the windows up, driving through the dust, pouring water all over herself in her car. So it's the Arizona technique. Welcome to Tucson, right? Rock and roll. Yeah, I'm serious about this day, you guys. I'm searching today, I'm searching tomorrow. Probably gonna go back to California Monday, Sunday or Monday. So I gotta find Nancy today. Day 120. And the search for Nancy Guthrie. And we're searching. So hopefully it streams up. Rock and roll. In it to win it. Today's the day. Yeah. We on the stream. I'm aboard, you guys. I'll try to keep moving. Yeah. Keep the phone cool. That's not the main goal. The main goal is to win. I don't like to lose. I like to win. I'm not a loser, I'm a winner. And so are you. If you're with me, you're a winner. This isn't a game. I pissed this lady. Changed. It's not a game. I'm not in it for the clout. Lots of clout seekers. Let's do this. Microphone. Stand by. You guys, I got a lot of messages about footage from Rose Canyon Lake, okay? Jim, check 1 hour, 14 minutes. Jim, check 5 hours, check 47-minute mark. Check this mark, check that mark. I see a skull, I see a hand, I see a bag, I see this, I see that. You guys, I looked, I don't see what you're seeing. I see debris on the bottom of the lake, but I don't see hard visual evidence. Do you see? Call somebody about it. Go ahead, but I honestly, I've looked. I don't see what you see. Okay, maybe I'm blind. I'll look at her. It's hard to stop the you know. I did a lot of job. I should have like lowered it really slowly. I don't know. I'm learning. I can go back. But I'll have to when I go home. You know, I'll be on like the iPad Pro, and then like I'll really stop, and just see each frame. Maybe that's what you're doing, and that's what you see while you're doing that, which is what I should be doing. But unless I see something really well, I've reported stuff before in, you know, important things. Anyway, see what you see. Rock and roll. Let's do this, huh? So this is the road to Phoenix. Oh, Mr. Bike. So there's sort of bad signals around here. You guys might come in and out. It might be a little buffering from time to time. Look, there's our first bones, right? Call law enforcement. Let's take a look. Give you the lay of the land. Tucson is that way. Not too far. The city ends up there. Phoenix is this way. Look at this road. Perfect road to like stash something. There's nobody out here. And the freeway's right over there. The freeway's not too far away. It's like 100 yards away. But this is private. So, yeah, you could have, I mean, if I was a teenager, we'd come out here and drag race. Man, that'd be a great drag race. Set off quarter mile. And so, we've searched up into a point up there. I searched up into a point. So I've searched this road. And I stopped actually back there. I'm gonna search there later. There's no, you guys, I'll lose you guys over there. I'll search there after we search this. But anyway, that's the logic, you guys. I'm playing a game out here. Let's find Nancy right now. And then I can go home. So my thinking is, so that's the road, right? And here, like this little dirt road sort of parallels it. So I'm gonna ride back here, close to the trees. They probably wouldn't know this is here. They'd stop, stash, and take off. So we're gonna go on this road and we're gonna search the back sides of all these trees, okay? That's the system. We'll start right here. You know, I haven't investigated this yet. Bring up, and maybe right now. Phone's gonna overheat, you guys. That's where it goes. Look at this. There's a rolled up tarp right here. Look at this tarp, you guys. It probably just fell off a truck. I don't know, it's heavy. Did I search this before? I've searched so much. I've dug so much. There's nothing in it. It's a good. Take that. They could make a house. These. They could make a house out of. I can see all the way. You guys, let's go. This is like, it's like 40 miles, you know. So you don't want to. You want to make miles. You don't want to waste time, you want to make miles. We're going to search the trees. Nico says they're under a tree. Shallow grave, that's what all the experts say. Along the side of these lonely roads, I can make so much. I can cover so much ground on the bike. It's just not even a comparison to walking. Man, it's gonna take a while though. Look at all this junk. Yeah, it's just garbage. Look, I mean, you got away from the car yet. I like this. I like this road. So here we go, rock and roll. This is day, let's see, Exploring with Jim. How many days of Exploring with Jim hunted? I would say 4 days the first trip. Been here 8 trips. Let me see. 6 of those we'll call 4-day searches, 6 times 4, 2. And then I did like a 10-day, I just took care of everything in my house. I did like a 10-day search. 2. Let me see. No, 6 times 4 is 24. What did I say? 32? How did I get that? They did a 10-day search. 34. They did another like 5-day search. 39. Maybe on day 40 for me. It's possible. See, there's the road over there. We'll just search behind all these trees next to this road. I don't know how well you guys can see. There's got so many bags. This looks too. It's just deteriorating. Probably a dog in it or something. I can see clear under those trees, you guys, so don't worry, I'm not gonna miss anything. Animals, trash bags have we gone through. Go up here. If I don't get all the way to Phoenix, I'll finish off this road later. It's got to be searched. If I had Texas EquiSearch with their 50 retired deputies and their dogs. Uh-oh, Jim's going on a rant. Jim's gonna go on a rant about how he needs help. There's help out there. AJW searching today. Righteous Monkey searching. Mark the Shark, he did some good searching. And so everybody's, you know, doing the best of their abilities and using the tools that they have. So Alex has done a lot of washes. Look at this up here, you guys. This is interesting. We have a local resident. We sent a flyer. I give him the flyer. Think anybody's here? I'm not going to search right here, you guys. There's somebody's here, so they're probably. You think they live there? Very interesting. I'm not going to go through their personal stuff. Arizona, everybody's packing firearms. You always got to be careful. Hey, what are you doing to my stuff? That's my stuff. Yeah, so it's this Phoenix going this way. There's the road. And then just gonna go slow, looking for bags, suitcases. The experts say they're in an open grave. That's what they say. Oh, it's an open grave. I don't know what an open grave exactly is, but so nobody takes time to dig 6 feet out here. It's tough though, it's a big area, not gonna lie. Wow. You can definitely tell this was the old road because there's just all this trash alongside this road. So interesting. Oh, there's a lot of trains go by here. Wow. Whoa, what's that? Hold on. Look at how this is stashed right here behind this electrical box. Snake. Ugh, I know it's gonna be a dog. I already know. No, it's not. It's just a down comforter full of beetles. The beetles. Not anybody. You know, I need someone help. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now those days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. Feeling around. Dumpers. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me, help me, help me. Ooh. How'd you like it? No. It's a good song. Maybe we'll get a music strike. YouTube will think, oh, he's actually so realistic. It's actually was that the Beatles or was it not? It sounded exactly like Paul McCartney. It's getting hot, you guys. Phone's gonna overheat. But don't worry, I'm out here. I'm doing this. I'm on the road to Phoenix from Tucson. Right now the perp is getting nervous. He's like, uh-oh. That stupid Exploring with Jim guy is getting close. He better pack his bags. Get the heck out of Dodge. Because we're just doing this systematically. What is with comforters? It's like the comforter. No, it's not a comforter. It's like a bed pillow top mattress. There it is. God, there's a lot of places to hide things here. We'll just do the best job we possibly can. Why? Jim, why are you out here? You could be on the beach. You could be soaking up some sun. Man. There's plenty of sun here. I can see way in there, you guys. I know on the GoPro it looks like, you can't, he's just riding by, but honestly, I'd like to walk this. This will take forever to walk. Look at this. We just ride along. I seen that do this full time for like 4 months. This is better than any private investigator, right? You see some private investigator doing this? There's a road, just dump right here, right? This is the spot. If you're going on the side of that road, you know, maybe we should just go for pull-offs because there's no pull-off right there. Although you could get off here. See, way in there, you guys don't overheat. And they got a lot of ground to cover, so we'll go in the middle and we'll ride back there real quick. I'm just looking very carefully. Home Depot buckets. I'm always, I'm concentrating on the right-hand side of the road because they'd be on their way to Phoenix, right? There's no secret that there's some suspicious people in Phoenix. I mean, with a town of millions of people. And then I think somebody knows something. I don't know. I know Dad's gone live. He's searching the roads to Phoenix. JLR was on the road to Phoenix too. They was with, and that guy knows this case better than anybody. So maybe somebody knows something. People are sending me like addresses. Oh yeah, this person's at this address. Like, okay, yeah, right. So maybe somebody knows something. But I'm just going by the grid. The grid says this is it. This is the next grid. Although I have done hunches. The leg on the side of the I-10 yesterday. It was yesterday. That turned out to be nothing. I was reading the chat and somebody's like, oh yeah, they found the leg and it turned out to be a lamp. Or you never trust just one odd person saying, oh, it was a lamp, you know, in the chat. Like, unless you have like source, you post a source. It's just a troll comment, you know. Which that's maybe not. Maybe it was really just a lamp, but unless you post, if you have information like that, you know, let's go to the road for the so vast. So this is a turnoff. So they could get off here. Let's just look. It's a long straight section. It's a turnoff. Could go this way and then go that way, right? And then they'd be here and then they dump there. You gotta like make some assumptions. Otherwise you'll never get anywhere. This is how people are found, you know. Found on the side of the road. Sad that is. What we need Nancy's divine spirit to push me on one shoulder and like direct my travel. Say, again, give me an idea, Jim, go over there. You know, she's got to give me an idea. Here's a good pull off. She's got to say, Jim, bring me home. Sorry guys, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm just trying to keep going. And there's no shade anyway, of course. The Arizona trees, they go all the way down to the ground, so they hog all their own shade. It's nothing. It's like it's like another tarp over here. See, I can see that stuff from way far away, you guys. This would be a perfect Nico spot, right? You pull over on the side of the road, and then nobody's coming here. But I don't smell any decomp at all, you guys. I really don't think there's anything in this. Looks like what is it, a tent? Anybody need a tent? Well, you gotta check it out, right? Anything I see. Look at that bike. Really, we got our money worth out of this thing. I've already had more than, I mean, come on, right? I've never seen a motorcycle be put to a better use than this. Uh-oh. Nico says, check under all the mattresses. I know what's under that mattress. Trouble. Remember I flipped over that mattress at Rio Rico and this rattlesnake just jumping. I never seen a rattlesnake jump so high. Never. Somebody in the chat says, oh, you gotta lift them this way. That way they don't. Which is just really a good idea. Yeah, that rattlesnake was jumping 18 inches up in the air. I've never seen a rattlesnake jump so high. Thanks for coming along for the ride, you guys. Saturday. Should be out mowing your lawn. Instead, you're on the road to Phoenix with Exploring with Jim. Welcome to Exploring with Jim. One of these days, I get back to my... Hey, road's giving way. Hope it doesn't collapse. One of these days, I'll get back to my old adventures. One of my favorite spots, I found this, it's in my videos, Medicine Rock. I was reading this old archaeological report from UC Berkeley from the 1920s. And there was this, the Native Americans had this magic rock, right? There's this big rock out in the desert. And, oh, weird. That's cool. God bless America. Yeah, they thought, the Native Americans thought this was a magic rock, and it was it came out of the 40-mile desert, and when they got sick, when they felt poorly, they would, believe it or not, they would walk up and they would lick this rock. They would lick this rock out in the middle of the desert. And it was like this, it was like their holy site, right? Or their, it wasn't holy, it was their, they called it Medicine Rock in their native language. And they'd walk up and they would lick this rock. And it was in this 1890 UC Berkeley archaeological thing. And I says, Medicine Rock, that place sounds amazing. I gotta go find that. And then it said in the book, it said, oh yeah, it's at this section, this highway section number. No, not highway section number, the geological survey section number. Kind of, the phone's gonna overheat in this. I know. Just want to see this back here. I'm like, I want to see where these natives lick this rock. And then he says, oh, it's in section 22 of township, whatever. Township 18, section 22 in the southwest corner. But then I went there, and there's no, oh my God, rattlesnake. Oh, we found another rattlesnake, you guys. Check it out. Whoa, that's a trip. Did I say rattlesnake? We should test our snake chaps. You guys want to test the snake chaps? I'm dying to do this. I'm dying to test this, you guys. Let's test it. This will be like, this is going to be epic. This is going to be epic. Here, we'll try. He won't bite it. There he bit it. He tried. Fight, fight, stupid. Ah, there he goes. Let's see what happened. Welcome to Exploring with Jim, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! Look at the venom, you guys. What a trip. Snake venom. Whoa. Sorry. I know. That's probably pretty dumb, but... Shot up. Hopefully it jumps up. That's it, right? Let's see if anything got inside. Nothing. Look inside. Clean as a whistle. Outside, snake venom. So crazy. Here, let's get that off. I don't think you want to touch that stuff, you know? That stuff's pretty toxic. I don't even want to mess with this water now. Rattlesnake. Boat's gonna overheat, you guys. I might lose you. Unfortunately, I had him bite the top, not the bottom. That was pretty dumb. Right on, let's do this. Sorry, I just couldn't resist. You never know about these snake chaps. I just couldn't resist. It was perfectly under control. Just put his house back. He was living in that hole. There you go, buddy. You can go back under your mattress. Yeah, I'm sure I lifted the mattress the way the chat says to lift a mattress. Jim, lift it towards you. Welcome to Exploring with Jim. Did you see, I don't know if you saw it, but that Kennedy guy catch a rattlesnake the other day? I'm sorry. I just think that was reckless. He's a little shaky. And maybe he knows what he's doing. Maybe he's a rattlesnake wrangler. But yeah, if you get a chance, look at Kennedy wrestling a rattlesnake. I mean... Yeah, there was a rattlesnake, I guess, in his house, swimming. He did like a fly water, and then he put it in a bucket. Oops, there's a tarp. And then, yeah, Nico says, look under all the mattresses. Oh, okay, thanks, Nico. I looked under your mattress. What do I say? What's under the mattresses? Trouble, right? Okay, well, here's another turn off. You know, they turned off. If they'd have turned off, I don't know, let's see. I go back. I'm making up excuses. I don't want to do that. Because when I go back to California, I'll be like, oh, Jim, you skipped that section. You got to go back. Yeah, Exploring with Jim wrestles rattlesnake. No, but yeah. Then wow. Yeah, lift over those mattresses. So crazy. Let's look over here in this cardboard. Nah, nothing. I was just here. I can move on. I was just here. I know on the video you probably guys are like, this guy's going around in circles. And I'm doing a grid search. Oh yeah, he had it in the bucket, and then he like let it out of the bucket, and he put like some sort of like a long plastic spatula to hold his head to the ground, and then he puts his hand down there. He's like a little shaky, and he's got these big huge pork chop hands with little stubby fingers, and he's like gonna hold the neck of this teeny rattlesnake, which would easily slip through his hands. I know my cousin was bit by a rattlesnake. He was bit. He got seriously sick. He was bit by New Mexico, like wasn't a western diamond, like some sort of green rattlesnake, green snake. I don't know. I used to know all the snakes, but yeah, and then with his big pork chop fingers, he's like shaky, picking up this rattlesnake, and then he put it in a pillow sack. And I've done a little research. You don't put rattlesnakes in pillow sacks. They'll sense your heat through the pillow. Look, you guys. There's another. They'll sense your heat through the pillow, and then they'll bite. They'll actually bite you through the pillow. And then I'm sure everybody's like, Jimmy, you're complaining about this guy, but what did you just do? Like, what's this, you guys? Hey. Pack rat nest. Yeah, I know. I was playing with the rattlesnakes too, so what can I say? But mine was a science experiment. I was testing Dan's snake chaps. Which I got these because my cousin, his name is Dan, and he's the one that got bit by the rattlesnake. It's probably good karma. Alright, very interesting. Some sort of symbolism there and what it is. More mattresses. At least I can park the bike in the shade here at this mattress. Is that a mattress? Say rattlesnake. Rattlesnake. No. Like Elvis. Well, how do you like it so far? You guys, I'm under the shade right here, and I can see. Let me know if there's an issue. Sound. Move the camera up. All good. Roll out. Give me a chat. How is the video quality? Sound. Clicking sound. Noise. And I'll read it right now. Breaking up, breaking up. Somebody says breaking up, and then somebody says everything good. So, all good, all good. So those is breaking up. A little choppy from time to time, but okay. Everything good. Whispering Wind says drink water. I used all my water to wipe off the snake venom. Breaking up fairly about that. Oh, I like this. You're so awesome. Cat Lady says you're so awesome. She's right, I am awesome. Love it. Thank you, Cat Lady. You're doing great work. Debbie says you're doing great work. Some buffering. I think the signal will get better as we go up ahead, you guys. Cat Lady. Cat Lady. That's funny. I like that name. Cat Lady. She like just puts it out there. Right? Yeah. I'm a cat lady. Hey, if you're a cat lady, be proud of it, right? Nothing wrong with that. Some of my best friends are cat ladies. Some of my definitely cat ladies. My cousin's got some cats. She's got some Maine Coons. She's got these awesome cats. Big, huge, white, fluffy, 40-pound cats. Maine Coons. These cats are cool. Ooh, look at this. It's sort of open here. We can go faster. I like that. I can cover more ground. Nobody's dragging something in over those rocks. Yeah, she's got these Maine Coons. Those cats are cool, man. If I was gonna have a cat, I'd have a Maine Coon or one of the like Siamese. I don't know what it is, but Siamese cats. Nothing. Maybe there was like a cartoon character, Siamese cat. It makes me partial to Siamese cats. Yeah, these people are going to Phoenix. We're going to Phoenix right now. This is Phoenix up here, right? By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. She'll see the note I put on her door. She'll laugh when she reads the part that says I'm leaving, 'cause I've left that girl so many times before. By the time I get to Albuquerque, she'll be working. She'll probably stop at lunch, give me a call. But that phone will just keep on ringing off the wall. That's all. By the time I get to Albuquerque, no, by the time I get to Oklahoma, she'll be sleeping. She'll call my name, but I won't be there. She'll cry to think I'd ever leave her, but I told that girl I'd leave her so many times before. Phoenix, dead ahead. Makes you think of that song, right? Glenn Campbell. Come on, Nancy. Where are you? I still got more north roads to search, you guys. This is, we're gonna do this one. far as I can, and then they got another road to search. A couple more actually, and then there's a connector in between the two. So, trash around these trees. Phone hasn't overheated. I'm surprised. Exploring with Jim is overheated, but the phone's still okay. I do have a little more water. Whispering Wind. I'll save it. Rattlesnake. Man, that snake didn't want to bite. Teasing him, he's like, nah, that's not. He probably knew that wasn't, like, he stuck out his tongue and he's like, that smells like nylon. That's not rat. But he obliged us anyway. I think I'll send that video to Dan's Snake Chaps. Say, Dan, check this out. It works. I've been wanting to do that. That's rattlesnake number 4. Actually, whoa, check this out. On the year, so that's 6 rattlesnakes for me this year. I have 2 earlier up where I usually hike. I do these big hikes 3 times a week in my area. I go to like a 5-mile hike. Straight uphill. It's like 2.5 miles straight uphill and 2.5 miles down. And there's snakes up there too. And so I had 2 early rattlesnakes, and then it's 3 under mattresses, and then 1 I ran over. So that's 6. Last year was 7. I got an early start on my rattlesnake total. You guys should set a goal like that. How many rattlesnakes you can find in a year? Of course, in Texas, they got like, they got the rattlesnake roundups. They got like 1,000 rattlesnakes. At Highway 79, I never seen so many rattlesnakes. It's like there's rattlesnakes squished all over the road. I know, nasty, right? You don't want to hear that, but it's true. All on the road you see rattlesnakes just like squished. They're just like crawling across the road, and there's not even that much traffic. There's only a car every once in a while. So how many? What's the chance of you being hit by a rattlesnake? You're crawling across the road. I mean, hit by a car. If you're a rattlesnake. Come on, Nancy, where are you? They're not going to do it here. It's just there's no landmarks. There's not much bush. I'll look under all this stuff anyway. Whoa. Check every box. Rattlesnake. Nope. This is cool. One of those early insulators. Right? I think that's copper wire too. Oh, you guys, I know where there's a fortune in copper wire, right? There's this highway. This highway goes over the Rocky Mountains, okay? It's like a long, old Lincoln highway. And like in the 20s or 1910s, they laid this thick cable of like all of these phone lines. And it's like solid copper phone lines, each one insulated. And then, like, you know, like in the old days, it'd be like, in the old movies, like, I make a person-to-person phone call, like, all lines are busy. That's because there was like 30 lines, 40 lines going across the country. And yeah, I was up there walking the early road, and I find like this cable alongside the road on the side. I won't tell you why it's on the side of the road, but just want to look here real quick, see what's going on over here. It's gates open. And then yeah, I found this cable, and I looked at the cable, and it's solid copper, like this thick, like that thick solid copper. And I'm like, whoa. And I started to trace it. It goes for miles. I mean, it goes across the whole Rocky Mountains, a solid thick cable of copper. And I'm like, you calculated the weight, it worth like millions probably. We just got to get up there and like cut it. It's abandoned. It's like, it's nobody's. They've forgotten about it 100 years ago. You just got to go up there and cut it into sections, and then hike it off the hill. It's a long hike. Like you'd be like carrying these loads of copper, and then go to the recycling center and be like, oh man, I got copper. Whoa. Right on. Yeah, we're just sailing through this area because there's no bushes, there's no... Ooh, wait. I smell decomp. No, I think it was just these railroad ties have this certain smell, this tar. Search under there. It's a good spot. Yeah, so actually I'm a millionaire. I just gotta go chop up the copper wire and recycle it. But now it's out there on YouTube. Somebody will probably beat me to it, but that's okay. It's a lot of work. And you gotta find it, and then you gotta carry it. Honestly, there's enough for everybody. It's back when copper was like a penny a pound, probably. Yeah, it's up on the Rocky Mountains. Yeah, another Exploring with Jim. Oh, wait, I never finished the Medicine Rock, you guys. So yeah, the archaeologist says that the Indians would go up and they would lick this rock, and then or Native Americans, sorry. I'm from the generation area, they're Indians. Now it's Native American. But yeah, they would go up and they would lick this rock, and then they would feel better. And the archaeologists, like 1890, they tested this rock, and sure enough, it was made of like, I don't know, like, it's like whatever's in Alka-Seltzer, you know, like the active ingredient in Alka-Seltzer. This gigantic rock of Alka-Seltzer, and the Native Americans, they would go up and lick the rock after they eat, like, you know, whatever they're eating. They didn't feel good, and then yeah, that's what they call it, Medicine Rock. But actually, I mean, it actually it wasn't like some superstition, you know. It was actually, it had like legit medical purposes. It's like the giant rock of Alka-Seltzer. And the archaeologists marked this spot, but the thing is, they didn't have GPS and compasses. They mismarked Medicine Rock, because I went to where they said it was, and it's not there. And then so I started searching the 40-mile desert, and then I found Medicine Rock, because the natives buried their their chiefs and stuff at the base of this magic rock. And then the archaeologists, of course, they dug them up, which I'm totally against that. I think that's just leave the sleeping dead lie. How much are you going to learn? And then, yeah, I knew it was Medicine Rock because all around the rock there were like these excavation pits, and then you could see where they tied the tent so that they could dig in the shade. And I'm like, okay. Exploring with Jim rediscovers Medicine Rock. And you know what? I licked the rock, you guys. I licked the rock. I just wanted to reenact it. And I licked the rock. And sure enough, it tasted like Alka-Seltzer. Nancy's best hope. And then I did a video about Medicine Rock, right? I did a video. You can see it's on my YouTube channel. Exploring with Jim discovers Medicine Rock. Oh, I got so much hate for that. I posted it on like this Nevada Historic Spaces site. Oh man, people are just like, why are you advertising our... I don't even think they're real Native Americans. Why are you advertising our a sacred holy spot? I'm like, man, yeah, I didn't think of that, you know. But it's lost, you know. They didn't even know where it was. Nobody knew where it was. It was mismarked. But now it didn't have that many views. A couple thousand views. Not many people seen it. Nobody cares about Medicine Rock. But it was a good discovery. It was one of my better discoveries. And there were like petroglyphs, you know, where they would, most of them had faded away. So they weren't very readable, but yeah, getting a little earlier start today. Look, it's almost noon. A lot of times I start at noon. If she's not here, we'll take it up the road, maybe or not. Maybe we're so far off, you know, buried deep in the desert, or enjoying her best life in Mazatlan, or whatever, who knows. So many theories. Somebody sent me this psychic. Somebody sent me this, like, oh, watch this lady, she knows everything. I go to the channel, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not doing anything, let me look at this. And then she got like, the video has like 5 views, you know. It's not like one of like more respected people that have like been right about something in the past, maybe, or, and her thing was oh yeah, she was in on it. I'm like, what? Yeah, she was in on it. At first she was in on it. Like, huh? So many theories. I think she was just talking. I don't think she was really a psychic. She's just trying to like get some views. Let's check this thing. I'm crossing the road multiple times, you guys, but I'm looking carefully. I'm like, what? She's in on it. And somebody actually sent me that channel. Like, oh yeah, this is, look at this. Maybe it's her. Maybe she's the one who sent me that. So many theories. Oh, it's Epstein, or it's Clinton. Or like, what?
People legit think that, which I don't know. I don't know much about it. You know, it could be. Who knows? What am I to say? Who am I to judge? I'm not saying that's dumb. Maybe that's your idea. Welcome to it. I'm just trying to find Nancy Guthrie. I'm not trying to, like, there's some mysteries that are just like when I say about the Kennedy assassination, it's a mystery wrapped in an enigma, surrounded by a question mark or something like that. It's like unsolvable. Unsolvable given the clues. Like, you know, we all played that game Clue as a kid. At least that game, it gave you enough clues to solve it. This is like what? A video of a guy you can't identify and a rootless hair. Like, what? There's your clues. Figure it out. Sorry, I need more information. More. That's the ECD in calculus. Too old. I'm not going to get off the bike. It's in calculus class. You know, like, can you solve this problem? And you got three choices. Yeah, I can solve it. No, I can't solve it. And my favorite was always more information needed. Like, that was a selection on it. Multiple choice. More information needed. Some people who couldn't do math, they would just select more information needed on every problem. But this is the case where more information is needed, I would say. You can't even get anything. And see, this is what I'm talking about, these trees. They come all the way to the ground. That's where there's no shade. And the sun in this place is always straight up high. Right on, you guys. Thanks for coming along for the ride. I know, it's just more, this is, you've seen this 100 times. Exploring with Jim, searching this out of the road, flipping over mattresses. But, you know, there's no substitute for persistence. Luck, maybe luck substitutes for persistence once in a while. You just get lucky. But if you don't have luck, I've never had a lot of luck, I'd always rely on persistence. See, I can see under each one of these, you guys. I'm not passing anything. I don't know how well you can see on the video. I watched the video and I'm like, it looks like you're just riding past, you're not looking. But believe me, I'm not here for clout. I like the views though, I like people to watch, of course, who wouldn't? All the kind words, like Cat Lady, yeah, you're awesome. I mean, who wouldn't like to be told you're awesome, right? Thanks, Cat Lady. Man, I don't know how far I've come from the car. It seems like 100 miles. There's so many things to flip over, but I just, oh, I know what it is. All the trash under the trees is pack rats. Pack rats grab all the trash and bring it under their nests. Oh wow, that's so interesting. Look at the pack rat nest, it's covered with trash. Wow. Brush is so thick. Whoa. Man. How far are we from Nancy's house? I would say, you know, 20 minutes. Thing is, to get away from our neighborhood, there's no roads in Tucson. It's all like, there's 2 roads. It's like Grant and Speedway, River Road. You got to go long ways to get on the road to get out of town. And then I've driven all alongside all of those, and it's just, there's so many people. There's so many just like people walking, dragging their blankets everywhere, and they'd find everything. Believe me, guys. It's not like maybe your town. You don't have a lot of people walking around. There are people walking around everywhere here. They don't have cars. A lot of aging population here too. A lot of like older folks. See them everywhere on the road, driving slow. A lot of retirees here. Which makes sure I like retirees. Makes for a nice community. But they know their reaction time is diminished, so they like to go slow. I'll be the same way. Like a year or 2. Right now I feel good. As you get older, you can't like build yourself up. You just have to maintain what you have, you know. More of this camo stuff, very interesting. Wow, just like crawling through the brush. It's like a smuggler's pickup spot. Huh. It's pretty old though. Why the phone hasn't overheated? I mean, you pull over right there, push somebody over here. It's possible, you know. It's a big job, man. You come and you do this for a while, you start to get a little discouraged. You're like, you know, I search so much. Search as much as I can. And then you see like, oh, you know, I'm gonna go home. Am I gonna go back? Then you go home and you're like, people emailing you, hey Jim, when are you coming back? Like, oh. Then you start to think about it and you go, maybe I can go look at the map. Say, you know, I haven't searched over there yet. Whoa. And then it starts eating on you and you go, okay. Then we'll go back to Tucson and give it another shot. At least there's no dead dogs around here. I think because there's no houses. It's more remote. There's no dogs wandering around to get hit by a car, set on the side of the road by a grieving owner. Yeah, Medicine Rock, that place was cool. I was excited I found Medicine Rock. I was camped out there, and I was camped out there by on the desert, and there's this tourist place called Lovelock Cave. People come out and visit Lovelock Cave all the time. And then I was sort of camped there, and you would see people come, and they would go over to the cave, And they would come out, they would leave. It's out in the middle of nowhere, but it would get like 1 or 2 visitors a day. I was camped out there for, I don't know, 3-4 days. And they would come, and then I was camped here, and they would park near me, and I started to like, I would see them walk. I'd be like, hey, you're gonna need a flashlight. They would loan them a flashlight. I'm like, here, use my flashlight. And they would come back like, wow, thanks for letting me use a flashlight, you know, because I get this flashlight that's like, you know, turns night into day. And they'd be like, oh yeah, thanks for using a flashlight. And this lady comes, nice young lady, my age, maybe a little younger, trim, fit, comes out, parks. I'm like, hey, you got a flashlight? You're gonna go inside there with a flashlight. She's all, oh no, yeah, I'm like, here, you borrow my flashlight. And they had my motorcycle. And then she saw us camped there. And then loaned her my flashlight. Mr. Nice Guy. She comes back, and I'm telling her like the history. I'm out there searching for like Medicine Rock and Native American sites, just not to gather artifacts, but just to look, document. Because yeah, I don't take Native American stuff. It's just, I don't pick up the artifact. I'll collect like old bottles from a gold rush or something like that. And I was telling her, she's like, oh, you got the motorcycle? I'm like, yeah. You know, there's Native American sites out there. And she's like, it's like, hey, can you take me with you? I'm like, what? Like, I don't know, we'll run. I'm like, no, take me with you. I'm like, what, out in the desert looking at these places? Yeah, take me with you. I'm like, no. Whoa, what was that? And, this is nice though. But imagine, I mean, you just meet this guy, he's camping in the desert. And you're like, hey, take me out on your motorcycle and we'll go look out in the desert. Maybe she knew. It's Exploring with Jim. Okay. What did I see? I forget what I saw. Oh yeah, just a trash bag, of course. Looks like it's a trash bag that contains dog. Uh-oh. It's sort of heavy. I never liked that. It's just trash, I think. They'll be like, oh, you're making it worse. Nasty. Why is it heavy? What's in here that's heavy? Oh, there's a full beer. Okay, it's a full beer. I am a little thirsty. Whoa, check out this on-ramp, you guys. Okay, here. This is pretty interesting. The perp could get off the freeway right here. They could be coming along. There's like a weird off-ramp. I've never seen an off-ramp like that. Man, for recyclables. Don't these people recycle? Full of cans and bottles. I can make a fortune taking recyclables from the Arizona desert to California. Look at that off-ramp. The perp could kidnap Nancy on the way to Phoenix, get off on this little junky exit. I don't like standing here. If this guy's going too fast, he'll hit me. Get off there, drive up here, and then do their whatever. Where's Nancy Guthrie? How'd you like to look at the chat? Somebody put in there, where's Nancy Guthrie? Yeah, no doubt. Where's Nancy Guthrie? Nancy Amelia Earhart Guthrie. If I was like the Guthrie family, you know, the kids, Savannah, I would watch these channels, you know. I would watch, especially mine, of course, because I'm the best, of course. I would watch these channels. I'd like to keep track, sorta, where I'm searching. Could even, like, if she wanted my map, email me. Jim, can you send your map where you've searched to my private investigator, if there is one? I'll send her the map. If it comes from, like, you know, email address savannahguthrie@abc.com or something, you can't fake that. You could, but I'd look at the IP address and I can figure it out if it's legit. Keep it quiet. Let's send it to him. She says, hey, don't say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not here for clout. Okay, where's Nancy Guthrie? Let me take my trash and I'll just, like, where are you gonna leave it? I don't know, side of the road. No one will notice. What we'll do is we'll look in here, we'll find the guy's address, we'll put it in my truck, and we'll drop it off at their house. Sort of weird. What the hell? Yuck. Oh, pardon my French. I don't smell decomp though. Although it is full of some very strange items. It's like, sort of like something where you see like homeless or vagrants gathering, you know. The mixture of cans and bottles and all sorts of bizarre items. No decomp in that bag. Man, this one's heavy. This is the one with the dead body. Holy sheepy crickets. That's nasty, dude. Ugh. Yeah. Huh. What to do? You know, you come out here and you get involved with this. It's almost too bizarre. Okay. I'm not going there. Jim, what's in it? Jim, what's in it? Jim, what's in it? You know what's in it? It's another one of those bags of, like, so weird. People are so sketch. You're destroying evidence. You're searching without a permit. people emailing me. You're searching without a permit. You're interfering with an investigation. You're not gonna believe this, you guys. I'm not even gonna tell you what's in it. It's not Nancy Guthrie. Damn, dude. Oh, I saw that. I thought that was a bone. Yikes. I'm not going to tell you what's in it. I didn't touch anything. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. It's just more for my PTSD. I know. Maybe it's a diversion and there's something at the bottom, right? That would be one heck of a diversion. It shocks the senses. We need a cleanup crew on aisle 7, I'll tell you that right now. Man. Yeah, you get on the side of these highways and no. That one's for me. They're like, oh, I found her, he's just not saying anything. No. Believe me, if I found her, the first thing I would do, I'll tell you right now, I'd set up a perimeter, you guys. I'd set up a perimeter. I'd dig myself a foxhole. Dig under the ground, dig myself a foxhole. Go code 5, completely code 5. Call 911 and not let anybody there except the FBI and document everything. I'd sit in that foxhole and make sure nobody approaches site. So anyway, more PTSD. I had this dream last night. Oh my goodness, I had this dream. I found like this. Ugh, having dreams about this stuff. I found like this. There were in a parking lot. And there's like a dog skull next to the car, next to somebody else's car, and I'm like over, and the guy's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, there's a dog skull by your car." He's like, "A what?" Yeah, oh man, that's too much, right? Maybe, I think it came from, like when we found that dog on the road yesterday, where, and then somebody in the chat, I was reading the chat later, and the chat said, there's no skull, which I didn't think of that when I was looking at that when we were on Highway 10. And I didn't think of that when I was standing right there. I'm like, when I was reading the chat later, and it says, yeah, there's no skull, and it really made an impression on me, like, yeah, you're right, there isn't. Which was, and then I had a dream about it, like, oh, whatever. What an Nico feels, you know, they found like 30 people. He says when you find somebody and you help a family, he says there's nothing else like it. It's just, and all you want to do is you want to chase that again. You want to, like, it's like a gambler winning the jackpot, you know, and you want to chase that feeling down where you're like, you help somebody like that. So, wow. Veteran, U.S. Army veteran. A license plate. It's a nice little memorial. Oh yeah, this is the person. He passed away out here. We'll pay our respects. Yeah, you gotta be careful, you guys. Be careful on the roads, please. United States Army veteran passed away out here. Sorry, bro. You gotta always, when you're on these 2-lane roads, you guys, you're on the 2-lane road, just look at this guy in front of you. You know, you got somebody coming towards you, and then he starts to come over in your lane. Just get off the road. Anything is better than a head-on collision. You know, you just get off the. You hit a tree on the side of the road is better than a head-on collision. Because head-on collision, you got the force. You got he's going 50, you're going 50. That's a 100-mile-an-hour collision with force. And if his car is bigger than yours, he has a greater force vector, and it's going to like push you backwards. So even crashing into a brick wall is better than a head-on collision. So just look at that car that's coming towards you at all times. And he starts to come over, you be ready to like get out of his way, you know. I don't know what that's happened to that poor soul, but I've been in a head-on collision. Man, you never, once that happens, you never want that to happen again. We were driving on this 2-lane road. I was a passenger. It was like this 1966 Volkswagen Bug. Total piece of junk. Gas tank in the front. And the worst possible place to be in a head-on collision. Going around this blind turn. This guy's coming the other way. Drunk as a skunk. Skids right, hits his head on not a dang thing we could do. We didn't have any reaction time. Just a blind corner. Boom! I went like, not through the windshield, but there's no seatbelts in this car. Boom! Smash into the windshield. My chest like crushes the dashboard forward. Man. And then I look, I could see, you know, I was still conscious and everything. I smashed the windshield out, but I had my Varnays on, and like my vision was perfect. Didn't hurt my head. My head's like a rock. And I see the guy get out. He starts running. I'm like, oh yeah, where are you going? This mountain road. He starts running, like he's gonna run away. I'm like, dude, he's not going anywhere. I couldn't do anything. He's like. Broke all my ribs. Just push ribs into the lungs, you know. Can't breathe. And then he starts running. This is no good. Too close to the freeway. They're not going to pull over here. I don't think. We'll look. He's running. He runs like stumbles 20 yards. Comes back. And then I see him, he starts throwing beer bottles out of the car. Oh, let's get rid of these beer bottles. Like, dude, they're gonna know you're drunk. You know, hiding a couple beer bottles ain't gonna help you. Ambulance comes, highway patrol. Go to the hospital. Doctor comes. He's like, oh yeah. Yeah, punctured lung there, buddy. Somehow he like reaches in and like pulls the rib out of the lung. It's alright, you'll be fine. Puts a tube in, sucking all the blood out. Nasty, yeah. That's legit, you know. This guy got a head-on collision. I got a head-on collision. Hospital for a few days. I was young though. Good as new in a couple of weeks. But yeah, anything's better than a head-on collision. Wow, look at that water tank. That's so cool. Red rock. I did the old like this, and then he honked the horn for me. You gotta have some fun, right? This is a good landmark though. The perp could like drive by here, know this spot. It's hider by the water tank, right? You never know. It's gonna be tricky. Phone's hot. Let's go exploring, Jim. Jim the Explorer. People are like, oh, that's Jim the Explorer. Like, hey, I know what they're saying. It's Dora the Explorer. Smell decomp over here. Hider by the water tank. You never know. Maybe we'll find a rattlesnake. This water tank's awesome. Look at that. Whew. Man. Wonder if it's got any water in it. Two minutes, you guys. Yeah, you know, honestly, I think this is a, I think this is original, like, steam train type water tank. I think I know somebody. Is there somebody in the chat? Junebug. I think there's somebody in the chat named Junebug. It's a good chat name, right? I don't know if you're gonna fall. Right on. Welcome to the water tank. Welcome to, what's the name of this place? Red Rock. Red Rock. Look it up on your Google Maps. Red Rock, Arizona. Welcome to Red Rock. Nancy, where are you? Right on. I'm sure this was a stop. Some sort of stop, some sort of watering stop. I haven't seen it here though. I don't see rattlesnakes. I'll show you what I got going on here. We'll get back on the bike. I just wanted to look at this structure. Pretty bizarre. Yeah. There's a ladder over there. I'm not going up there though. Too many moms watching me. decals here. Water tank's a good landmark though. But the best one I've seen. Nancy Guthrie, where are you? This is like some sort of, it's like some sort of quest. Yes. I feel like Burrow Schmidt. I don't see anything by the water tower. It's old porcelain though. Old insulators, broken insulators, those are cool. I think there's a little town here, something. Town of Red Rock. Man, I'm on the wrong side of the track. If somebody could steal my bike, I wouldn't be able to get over there. But I got the key. There's a ladder. I'm thinking that's an old tank. Okay, train, I'm ready to go back. I'm gonna resume my search. Oh, it's gone. Okay, let's go. Give me my phone. Man, what an adventure. Stop, look, and listen. Stop, look, and listen. Man. Okay. Put you guys on your rope. Get you on your leash. Next shade. You guys, I could. Phone's gonna overheat. If I lose you guys, don't worry. Oh man. Are you Hold on, you guys. 2 minutes. Go away. Set this down over there. So dumb. Right on. Wow. We'll take it up a little further. See what we can do. It wasn't the water tank. Was not the water tank spot. Oh well, I tried. Interesting. It's definitely a landmark though. We gotta look careful around this area. I've got no quit. There's no quit in me. I like that water tank. They should live stream our search at CrimeCon. Well, the panel discussion, they're talking about solving the crime. We're out here actively trying. Watch some advertisement like CNN or Fox News or MSNBC, whatever it was. Like, I have a panel on the Nancy Guthrie case. Panel discussion. I'm sure they'll solve it. Case at the panel discussion. They'll tell us where she is. I'd be interested to know that. When Nancy's finally found, it's gonna be like, were we close? Was I not close? If I'm gonna find her though, let's stay positive. I'm gonna be the one to find her. We, Jim and his chat, we're gonna find her. And then, but let's say it's somebody else. That's fine. I hope it is. I don't care. Just somebody. And then be very interested to know the location, because I know this whole place like the back of my hand, better than a local. And I'll be like, oh, that was where. And maybe it's taking them further away. You know, maybe, you never know. But we're going with the odds. May the odds always be on your side. It's like some sort of a, I don't know. It's like a town here or something. Train station, I think. Red Rock. Train station of Red Rock. Up to Wikipedia. Maybe Whispering Wind is putting it in there. Sometimes he puts really good information in, looks it up, puts it in the chat. Red Rock was a train station from 1880 to 1922. Abandoned with the advent of the diesel locomotive, making the water stop obsolete. How's that? That's Wikipedia right there. Jimopedia. Whoa. It's too old. Too many rattlesnakes. I sleep good after my searches, I tell you that. When I'm not dreaming about dog skulls in the parking lot. How much ground can we cover? This is so great. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but I'm getting a really, like, I can see perfectly. Rest assured. If it was a pleasure ride, I would just be driving in one direction, having some fun. Not doing this sort of nonsense. Somebody in the chat just said, Jim already reads his chats. I do. In the chat, when I found that animal on the side of the road, somebody in the chat last night, they said, Bigfoot. Like what the animal we found was a Bigfoot. There was a bunch of humorous ideas, which you gotta have. Oh, this looks so weird over there. Man, look at that. It's a dark tunnel there, you guys. Whoa. Usually you can see through. This one is like, it's one of those tunnels. Man. Even their graffiti only stops right here. They're like, I don't want to go too far. Even too spooky for the graffiti artists. Huh. No problem. Yeah, I read the chat. I don't read the chat. Somebody's like, you're wasting your time. Oh, I don't know. Somebody, I guess, got blocked yesterday. One of the mods blocked somebody, I think, because everybody was complaining about some chatter, somebody in the chat causing all sorts of havoc, I guess. And then I never read his comments because the mods can like banish all the comments. They just disappear forever. And I don't know. Oh, the rabbit boxes. They're raising rabbits. It's heavy. So just hay and rabbit poop. Oof. What are you gonna do with the rabbit boxes? Oh, I'll get rid of them. I'll just take them out there, dump them on the road. Ah, that sounds like a great idea. What did that look like? A bomb? I'm not gonna mess with it. It's like a tank. Tank rolls over, the plunger goes down, right? You bury that. A tank rolls over, the plunger goes down, and boom! Rattlesnake. Jacob wasn't doing it right. He would flip it over and he would say snake. No, you say Jacob, you say rattlesnake. Not just snake. Man, we found one too today. That was great. Our snake chaps passed the test. They have on YouTube they have I was when I was going to buy the snake chaps. They have this, I wanted to see a test, you know, the YouTube rattlesnake chaps test. And I'm like, oh, okay, there'll be 100 rattlesnake chap tests. It wasn't any, except for there was like this one. And they were holding the snake and they like push it up against the snake chaps. And it was really a lame test. I mean, come on. They're like trying to hold out the fang and like torture the poor rattlesnake into biting this Amazon snake chap. And so my test is going to go down. Maybe I'm going to make a separate. I'll clip that and make a separate video. Dan's snake chap test. Maybe he'll give me a free pair of snake chaps. I'll get another size. I'll get like a small for someone who wants to come out and search with me. That way you can have your snake chaps. I get small, medium, and large. Mine's large. I thought that's. I guess extra large is like for Bigfoot. Large fits perfect. Yeah, this is a legit spot out here, you guys. I mean, you pull over right here. Of course, it's a little close to the freeway. Maybe they liked it better back there where they're not close. No one would see you pull off. My eyes just dart. They dart. The eyes look and they go. They just scan the whole thing. So for anybody just joining us, whoa, check out. Oh, buzzard. I mean, vulture. Nico says, look for the vultures. Oh, look. He's so right. What did he say? Look for the vulture? Wow, I'll never doubt him again, right? He says, look for the vulture. What do we got? Whoa, badger. Aw, poor little guy. That's terrible. Darn it. Poor little guy. Hopefully I can get him out of the road. I don't want him to get squished 100 times by vehicles. Poor little guy. Come on, let's get out of the road. Oh, he's not that old either. It's a badger, you guys. Like a real badger. These things are sort of rare. I could pick him up. He's not gonna bite me. Come on, poor little guy. Oh, that's terrible. Look at the claws. Stupid vulture. You gonna get my badger? He's not gonna get my badger. Who hit the badger? Slow down, people. Those things there's not so many badgers. Darn it. Just got hit today, I think. Slow down, people. Dummies. I hate getting off mission. I hate getting off my mission. That's a Jeep seat. All right. I don't have my shovel, but it's okay. Sorry, little guy. Oh, that's one fat badger. Okay, Mr. Badger. This is all I can do. Rattlesnake. All I can do given the circumstances, good buddy. But at least it's something. The vulture won't get you. He won't get you. Nope. He's not gonna get you. The worms will get you, but the vulture won't. We'll do this quick, you guys. Uh-oh, don't hit the motorcycle. Who hit a badger? Man, it's terrible. I don't have a shovel. No, you can't dig here anyway. This would. I've never hardly even seen a badger before. Those things are tough. They're like, they have like, I could tell you stories about badgers. In the gold rush, they would take badgers and then they would bet. They would have badgers fight dogs, believe it or not. And badger with these big claws. And the dog would come at it, and badgers scratch the dogs. Dog would be like, oh, forget it. That thing's too tough. And then they get like two dogs, attack the badger. And he'd like back up. I read these diaries, these gold rush diaries, and those guys were ruthless. They would like engage in the most bizarre forms of entertainment. And then, but the badger, they would look, and in their eyes, there was never fear. They would never like you'd never see a badger that was like, afraid of the dogs. They would always be game to just like keep fighting. So crazy. Maybe somebody will be in the area searching for Nancy Guthrie, and they'll be over here like, I smell decomp. There's decomp around here. I doubt it. Come on, Rock. Highway workers will be like, someone removed all the rocks supporting the roadway. Some vandal. The trolls will be like, yeah, I saw a YouTuber, he's destroying those YouTubers think they can get away with anything. You know what? I'm not really a YouTuber. I'm an explorer. Friend of mine is on the. He was on the Mel Fisher Atocha expedition, and I sent him Angela's song. I'm like, hey dude, check this out. His name's Curtis. Curtis on Mel Fisher's expedition. Heck of a nice guy. And he says, it's a fitting song for a true adventurer. And I thought, man, coming from one of Mel Fisher's crew, Curtis, Man, that's high praise. He didn't say, oh, that's a good song for a YouTuber. Good song for an adventurer. Sorry, you guys, got a little off track. You know, once in a while, it's just like giving those dogs water. Hey, it's good exercise though, right? Keeps you sharp. I gotta work on my motorcycles and cars. I just say, you know, it just keeps me sharp. I think the perp did this. Sort of an experiment, huh? Always smell for decomp. Man, it's hard work, dude. In 100-degree heat. Think the vulture's gonna get that? No way, baby. He was right there. Vulture was right there. We're on the back side. And I saw that vulture. And I say, hey, Nico always says, look for the vultures. Maybe I should just drive around and look for vultures. And sure enough, our friend Badger was right here. Wasn't that like on Winnie the Pooh or something? Badger? Sorry guys, get a little off track. I just get these, see a shiny object, you know. It's like a squirrel. Just like a squirrel, see a shiny object. Well, let me go do that. It's 100. Okay, whispering wind. Here's to you. Oh, I jumped and glanced through the chat, and there's whispering wind says, drink water. Should I drink it or pour some on me? It would feel so good. Well, that's a fitting burial for a badger, right? Better than being eaten by a vulture. Slow down, people. Friend Badger. Okay. What was that? 10 minutes? No big deal. There's the badger grave. What do you think, huh? It's heavy. Man, this one heavy badger. God. Glad I picked him up instead of just drag him on the road. That wasn't a good visual. What are you gonna do? We'll take it up a little ways further. It's getting hot. I mean hot. So we were back here. We saw the vulture right there. Whoa, dead end. We'd have found him no matter what. We had to go this way anyway. At least he didn't get squished 100 times, right? That's nasty. See those animals, they don't get moved and then they like run over. Man, you hit that badger, woo, it was stuffed with like, it's fat. Sorry, I know. Not a good visual. Yeah, there's a book. The author J. Ross Brown, and the book title is like, I don't know. You can look at it, J. Ross Brown. Google it, and the title is something like "My Life in the Gold." Dog, badger. It would look like a pen, and they would have like a pit bull. And they would like bet, oh yeah, this pit bull's gonna take on the badger. And that wasn't a dog to take on a badger. These badgers are, I guess they are really tough. Big teeth, huge claws. And then they'd gang up, but okay, we'll put 2 dogs on the badger. The dogs would be like, oh my God, what is this thing? This thing is tough. But they're mostly really, I think they're mostly pretty reclusive. Just come out at night, maybe. I don't know. I guess they must hunt, like, probably eat anything. Rattlesnake. Survive out here, you gotta eat anything. Rattlesnake, rat, pack rat. That's all there is. What are you gonna do with the couch, honey? Oh, I think I'll just dump it on the side of the road. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, dear. I'll see you when you get back. Save on some dump fees. So the dump here is $22. California, that couch costs you like $80 to dump. So ridiculous. That's why the whole place is covered in trash. You're gonna even call it an environmental impact fee and a dumping fee and a materials charge, and then we gotta check the size and the weight. $115 to dump that couch. At least this one's not so spooky. Oh man. Like badger. It's not strong decomp. If Nancy was in there, I'd go. So interesting. Badger. Got badger on my hands. Dead badger. Pamela Gladding. Today's the day, Jim. Prayerfully, this will help you out. Pamela, it definitely helps me out. Thank you so much. I appreciate the help, Pamela. I want to thank everybody that's helped me out. Honestly, a lot of people out there help me out. People I'll never meet. Some of them I've met. Some of them I'll never meet. But I really appreciate it. Thank you, Pamela. It's really... like I say, this is each one of these trips. It cost me. I'm not. This isn't a sales pitch, you guys. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not asking for money. I'm just telling you the way it is. It takes me 3 fill-ups to get here. It's $100 a piece. That's $300 to get here. $300 to get home. That's $600. Motel. I don't stay at an expensive motel. Sometimes I stay with friends. Sometimes I stay with relatives. I got friends who say, "Hey, stay with us," you know, but it's a little out of town, a little out of my way, and then so that's another, like, I don't know, $200-300. So we're up to $9, and I don't need expensive. It's like McDonald's. I only eat twice a day. If I'm at a hotel, eat their free breakfast, and then maybe a gas station sandwich, and then. So I just, yeah, to make a long story short, it cost me about $1,000. And then I've been here 8 times, so that's $8,000. And then bought the motorcycle just to do this. That was $7,000. But I own the motorcycles. Can't really cost that as an expense. I'm only saying this because Pamela says, "I hope this helps you out." It does. It helps me out. And then so anyway, so it does not count the motorcycle because I own it. I'll have it after we find Nancy. Whoa, that's dangerous. And then once I was here for 10 days, it's more. Probably add another. Probably, you know, I'm gonna say 10,000. I said 10,000 the other day. I'm gonna still go with that number. Maybe 9, 10. But a lot of people help me out. There's a lot of like $5 donations, $2 donations, $50. Some people give 100. Some people give more, but it's like, I can't. I mean, that's really sweet. But if you can't afford to give $1, don't give $1. I'm not a. Please take care of yourself first, always. If you want to help, buy some gas, and I got $10 I can send. Then if you feel that, that's fine. But there's no obligation. Just watch, say a prayer. I have this. I've got a donation from, I think it's PayPal. At $2. Let me send me $2. Send me $2 twice. $2, and it says for all you do, and it is $2. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. Let me send you $2. And then I sort of click on the picture. I look, and it's this girl. She's like 10, maybe. I don't know. She probably has a $2 spending limit or something. I'm like, I think I'll send the money back, but it's just like for a kid to say, like, gee, you know, go find Nancy. Here's $2 to help you. I like it. it meant so much to me. I'm like, man, you know, even kids are like, they want to help somehow solve this case. But I'm not asking for money. Don't send me money, please. It's if you got extra, if you want to help out, it's fine. But if not, and if you're a kid, don't send me any money, kid. Put it in your 529 account for your college. Tell your mom and dad, hey, I got $2. I'm gonna send it to Jim. No, don't send it to Jim. Put it in your 529 and save for college. Okay. Don't. But it meant a lot as some little girl like 10. I mean, $2 to help find Nancy. Like, I guess it was a PayPal, Venmo, I don't know, something. Kids send money to like there's like way to send money to like their favorite, like they could send it like, you know, Miley Cyrus or something, or like some YouTubers they can send. But it's fine. But put it in your kids, put it in your 529. Save for your education. Exploring with Jim will cover you. But thanks, Pamela. That's enough of money. Let's find Nancy. Money is not what this is about. Although, I won't turn down the million. I know the haters be like, oh, he's in it for the money. Oh, he just wants the million. He's not actually, doesn't actually care about Nancy. No. I was here when the award was $2,500. Savannah says, I need help. And that's the first time I came. February... Valentine. I was here before Valentine's Day. I know that because I said I wanted to find her before Valentine's Day. So whatever Valentine's Day fell on in 2026, I was there a couple days before that. Maybe it was the 14th? Oh, I should know when Valentine's Day is. Man, well, we buried a badger day. We did our good deed for the day, right? If we don't find Nancy today, we'll find her tomorrow. I just don't see a lot in this area. There's no big trees. There's no pull off here. Phone didn't overheat though, that's good. It'll overheat tomorrow. It's gonna be 100 tomorrow. It's probably 95 today. There's like this certain temperature, right, where it's like, it just reaches like, iPhone reaches the boiling point. Wonder if you can get the signal way across over there. Try to park in the shade. Uh-oh. I'm gonna touch something. No, we're okay. Check the tunnels. Look at that. See this motorcyclist. He says, they get like, are you okay? Like this. Like if I wasn't okay, he'd be like, oh, let me take you to your car. Let me call. Motorcyclists are awesome. See how I helped that motorcyclist the other day? He could just ride that thing though. Okay. I don't know, look at this desolate, long desolate section. Like, they wouldn't hide here. It's just not. This is way more likely back there. Excuse me. I'll ride up to the next clump of trees, just take a look. I'm here. How long's the stream been? How long have I been doing this? It's 11 maybe? No. Yeah, well anyway. Like I've said it before, the stream's not monetized. You can't monetize using a GoPro, if you can believe it, because Apple The GoPro Quick app is carried on the Apple device. Apple, I guess they don't, Apple and GoPro, they don't get along. Apple wants you to use Apple phones for live streaming. They don't want you to have a GoPro and then use the Apple. So they has a little, there's a little wall right there. So there's no way to click like monetize video. That way you get, you know, you at least make gas money. You're not going to make any money on 10,000 views. It's not going to, it's going to be like 30 bucks. But at least it'll make you gas money, you know. But after I get off, I'll tell you guys everything. Anything you want to know, I'll tell you. After you get off, then you can click monetization. Oh, the replays, people watch on the replay. That'll count, but you get the most views while you're live. But it's fine. Pamela covered my gas money anyway. What do I care? It's a lonely tree out here with a lonely bag next to the lonely tree. It's just empty bag. I can see it from here. So you can see that way from the road. See the bag way over there? Eagle eye. That's why our members are eagle eyes and Hawkeyes. Nah. Too exposed. I'm not looking there. Well, you could bury someone like we did the badger. Be tough. Person's so much bigger than just a badger. You know, badger's like a tenth the size. It's heavy, right? You see me transporting that badger? It's heavy. How far are you going to carry that dead badger? And it's like, it's only like 20, 30 pounds. Boy, when something's dead, it's just dead weight. It's just like a big bag of water. Nasty. First time I carried a dead badger by the tail, I will say that. It's nothing under that. Maybe we'll find a rattlesnake. We'll get up to 7. We have 6 rattlesnakes so far. It's been an exciting day. Rattlesnake trap test. Buried a badger. Swap some stories. Oh. Send me an email, you guys. You guys can feel free to send me an email. Anything you want to let me know. Now that I know to check my spam. A lot of them just go straight to spam. I wasn't checking spam. I'm like, oh, I'm all caught up on all my email. And then Jeep girl's like, how come you never answer my email? And I'm like, what? Let's check it. God, what's with these? I hate to leave the phone in the sun. Yesterday, I almost wanted to go back and check on those dogs. We found those stray dogs, you guys. Remember those dogs, like that mama dog? And then Pink Shimmer's like, oh, go back, give the dog some water. And like, okay, I went back, gave the dogs water. And then we were over there yesterday. Yesterday. We're sort of over in that area. I almost wanted to go back. I know how it'd turn out. Man, it's hot. Rivera. Ada Rivera. Thank you, Jim. God bless you. God bless you, Ada Rivera. Thank you so much. I need the blessings. Right now I need a miracle. And a blessing will definitely get me closer to that miracle. Thank you so much for helping out. Glor530. $49 says bring Nancy home. Thank you, Glor540. Glor530. You're in the 530 area code? I wonder what the 530 symbol is. Because there's definitely not 530 Glors. Maybe it's Gloria? Gloria? Reds Girl. What's up? Thank you so much, Reds Girl. From your favorite alive dog. And all those that can't donate. Thank you so much, Reds Girl. Me and Reds Girl are going to get together later today. I don't mind saying it, okay? It's fine. We have dinner over there. I appreciate her reaching out. So awesome. Reds Girl has my back in the area. Becky, you're welcome, Becky. Thank you, Becky. Becky's been such a big help for me, I'm telling you. Thank you for helping out, Becky. Again, Becky. Becky, you've done more than your share, please. But I appreciate it. I love you too, Becky. And Becky, I was reading the chat last night, and you were on like I don't know, you're getting some sort of therapy, Becky. I'm sorry, Becky. I hope you feel better. Let's talk on the phone, okay? I just want to let you know I love you, Becky, and you know I want to come visit you, see all your historical documents, all that stuff. I appreciate that, Becky. $10 gift memberships, Becky. Come on. And Pamela, back to Pamela. Today's the day. Thank you, Pamela. Love you, Pamela. I love all you guys. Thank you so much, you guys. I was telling you the story about the expenses. It wasn't a sales pitch, you guys. Don't feel obligated. I appreciate the support, though. Believe me, I love it. I hate losing money on this deal. I mean, I don't mind losing money. I'd have to add up the numbers. I don't know what's going on, but with everybody, there's so much support. It really helps. All right, I hate to get donations because you know what? It's just gonna make me want to. No, I gotta come back. I can't come back for a while though, you guys. I got a couple things going on for the next couple of weeks. Something happening this weekend, something happening next weekend. You know, June is the busy season, right? Everything happens in June. Weddings and graduations and more graduations, more weddings and ceremonies, and hopefully that's all. Hopefully there's no tragedies. I don't want anybody to. You guys, everybody make it through June, okay? Don't anybody anything stupid. Don't anybody get sick, okay? Please. Chat, everybody in the chat. I love all you guys. I don't want to lose anybody, please. And then somebody said, guys, reading the chat last night, and they said they don't have much time left. I wish I'd have wrote it down. Whoever you are, you're in there. So, you know, I don't know what. I don't like to hear stuff like that. I mean, please share. And then we'd say a prayer for you. It's not a skull, it's a piece of paper. But, man, I just don't want to lose anybody. It's like a big family, you know. The Exploring with Jim channels developed into a place where you can come and hang out. You can tell me I'm wasting my time if you like. I don't care, it's fine. You can tell me whatever you want. Angela, email me, Jim, no, what you're doing is wrong. I'm like, whoa, she told me something. I'm like, whoa, you're right, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate advice. Other people too. Check me. Go ahead and check me. Be like, don't mess with rattlesnakes. How about that? But anyway, where was I? Whoever doesn't have much time left, if that's the case, let's just let you know, man. I don't know what to say. Except you run Exploring with Jim. If you're on our channel, you're loved. You have friends. Just like Lovebug. Lovebug said, I don't have anybody at Easter. And everybody says, Happy Easter, Lovebug. That was one of those moments. I love moments like that. Where we all get together, say Happy Easter, love Buck. Anyway, enough of the... Well, the highway department has gone through here, you guys. Look at this. The highway department has gone through here, and so Exploring with Jim can just sail. Everybody on the freeway looking like, oh, look at that guy with all that freedom just riding a motorcycle. They have no idea what we're doing. I just like to stand up. I stand up like this. Right? Let's check this tree. This would be a hard thing to do on foot or in a car. I was watching Jacob search Dad's Gone Live. He does a great job. He's a good friend. I like that guy. We talk offline, and you know, he's searching hard. But you know, he's got the car. He's got to stop, get out, walk, back in. Says he's gonna get a motorcycle. There's nothing under that tarp I can see it. He says, "I'm gonna copy you." He called me. "I'm gonna copy you." I says, "Dude, you're not copying me. You're just getting a tool for the job. That's all. You got to get the right tool." I can see all the way in there, you guys. Nothing under that tree. Well, Nancy, if you're listening from heaven, I'm trying my best for you, sweetheart. America's grandma, I am looking as best I could look harder. I could make 8-hour days, and you know, I guess, but we could all do more. I don't know. Too close to the freeway. Look, they can see right across. You're not gonna park there at night, I don't think. We'll wait till it's more bushy. We're right across from Rooster Cogburn's Ostrich Ranch. If you want to look it up, Rooster Cogburn Ostrich Ranch. That's what's right over there. And this is Needle Rock. And over there, on the other side of Needle Rock, that's, I just don't see anything here, you guys. It's completely, the highway department has gone through here. Look at this. I've seen the highway, I've seen this work on some other highways. Like, they never did it. And honestly, I think almost like, I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. If you look, this highway department's cleared this whole road. I almost think they did it because of the Nancy Guthrie case, tell you the truth. Because I look around Tucson, there's no abandoned cars. They've towed all the abandoned cars. There's no abandoned cars in the whole town. The highway department's cleaning the sides of the highways. Everything, you know, it's, I don't know, maybe they're not doing it because of that, but not Needle Rock, it's Picajo Peak. Picajo Peak. I don't want to tell you what was in those buckets, you guys. You just don't want to know. I think I've gone as far north as I'm going to go today, you guys. It's just too close to the road. The highway department's cleared that side. If you don't mind, I think I'm going to go back to my car. I just, I can't. I can't do it. We'll go up a little further. Let's just see what's up here. It's all cleared. It's all cleared. It's a big tree. There's no landmarks. Man. Yeah, Jacob's a good guy. Dad's gone live. I think he's in Vegas. I saw him last night. I saw his live. He's driving to Vegas. Crime Con. You can't kid me why those guys are going to Vegas. Like, oh yeah, Crime Con. Oh, sure. They're going for the nightlife. Showgirls. Slot machines. Right? Crime Con. That's an excuse. Well, at least, you know, I'm glad to have this, glad to have come up here, honestly, because, so watch this ditch. Smell something over here. I'm good at this smelling game. You don't drink, don't smoke, don't vape. My nose is like it's like a bloodhound. It's coming from over there though. It smells more like rotten food. Just keep an eye on down here. Amazing that the phone hasn't overheated. You guys, thanks for helping me out. I appreciate it. That's like some people have done way more than their share, but I mean, I don't know what to say. I just appreciate it. Sometimes a gift is an obligation though, you know, like people give you, hey, here's your Christmas gift. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. I wasn't expecting anything from you. Oh yeah, Merry Christmas, here's your gift. 2 weeks before Christmas, like, oh no, you know what? Now you gotta go shop for this person. Like, oh, okay, let me go to the mall. Let's see. It's a bag, nothing in that bag. Oh, that's weird. Right? Sometimes a gift is an obligation. Kristen, you're the greatest, Jim. You are the real deal. Thank you, Kristen. You're the real deal, Kristen. I'm just a reflection of my chat, honestly. It's like, people wanted me to go to Rose Canyon Lake. Like, Jim, go to Rose Canyon Lake, go to Rose Canyon Lake. And then I sat, like, in the garage, the Exploring with Jim workshop. Like, oh, yeah, let me... That is weird, dude. It's like some sort of gel. Dude, that is freaky. Ugh. That's weird. Whoa. It's like some sort of a... Look at that thing, dude. That is weird. It's like got all the body parts. Yuck. I shouldn't touch that. It's got a head. Eesh. I thought it was like a doll, but it's like some sort of a jelly thing. Man, like I say, you never know what you can find on the side of the road. I know what you're going to find. You're going to find trouble. But yeah, I'm a reflection of the chat. There you go. You lost your hair. Yuck. Oh well. Thanks, Kristen. I appreciate it. The real deal, baby. My favorite is like my. I appreciate that, Kristen. I appreciate the help. That's so awesome. I mean, To think you could go search for a missing person and incur like thousands of dollars in expenses, and then but to have like some sort of group helping you with the funding, and you know, like today you guys have way more than paid for today. Come on, way more. And like to have like this group funding of a network out there to help me come out. It's an amazing, it's probably the very best use of YouTube live streaming, I think. I mean, there's a lot of live streamers, they get out there and they complain, they talk politics, or they do some sort of $100. Angela wrote the perfect song, Until We Meet Again. Look at the family you created, Jim. What a blessing it's been. Thank you, and God bless you. Jana Wilson. God bless you, Jana Wilson. Angela did write a wonderful song. I mean, I don't know, I can't live up to what I don't know how. Like, I don't know how I can live up to her song. I love Angela. Angela's awesome. And then too, I mean, the certain thing about poets, and thank you so much, I appreciate it. $100 is very, very nice. I appreciate that. It's so generous. Jana Wilson. Thank you, Jana. That's yeah, you don't get many $100 super chats. That's pretty amazing, Jana. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you saw Angela's song. And I can't live up to what, but my favorite line in the song is chat on the handlebars under the desert sky. I mean, to some people are like these poets, and they can think of these verses, and then just to be blessed with someone who is a poet like that, who wrote the song. I don't know if you saw, but like there's people like, oh no, ChatGPT wrote that song, and she submitted the words to some sort of AI detector or something, and AI's on, no. Yeah, some human wrote that song. It's not computer generated. And then so, yeah, but to have someone with a poet like that be able to write something for you, about you, and then, I don't know, it's like, I don't even think, it's not even really me, I don't think. Can't imagine it is. So yeah, thanks for reminding me of Angela's song. The first time I saw it, I had tears in my eyes. I'm like, man, that's so sweet. And then she used like my new my videos from the lives. And then that's not easy. You got to pull the clips and stitch them together, and then it sort of makes sense with the verses. You know, it's like, when the search is over, till we meet again, I'm taking off my jersey. So yeah, you guys are gonna give me a little melancholy. Let me let all these cars go by. So, man, we made it all the way to here. I can't believe I made it all the way to here. I know exactly where I'm at, because I've been here before. I searched here before. If you can believe this. I'll bet that weird doll, that weird squishy doll with like all of the female, you know, the weird squishy doll. What do you bet? What do you bet they bought that weird squishy doll right here? At the Lion's Den Adult Superstore. It's a superstore. Whoa, look at Exploring with Jim, you guys. See ya? Look at our stuff, huh? Pretty amazing. Anyway, I won't put them on video. I bet they bought that weird squishy doll there. Because we've been here before, you guys. I don't know if you remember. We searched Nickerson Farms. Somebody said, oh yeah, Nancy's at Nickerson Farms. And then we came out here and we searched. And this is where I found like the foot. Search here. I searched this whole area on foot. Hey. Exploring with Jim has done it all, right? This wasn't here before. Somebody's blocked this whole area. They're like vandals. And there was, I don't know if you remember, there was like that icon type thing here, but that's been destroyed too. So interesting. It's like people, I don't know, they smashed it all, scattered the wood. There's those cans of food. People are like messed up, dude. Anyway, my chat is awesome. That's all I care about. My chat is awesome. Good afternoon. It is a good afternoon. It'd be better if we brought Nancy home this afternoon. It'd make national news. Can you imagine? I do visualize that. I like to visualize success. You know what I mean? If you want to be successful, you have to visualize the success. You have to put it in your mind's eye and then try to achieve it. So that's what I've been trying to do. And it's gonna happen, but it just didn't happen. So the reason I like this is because now I know how far I searched on the frontage road to the I-10, all the way to Nickerson Farms. I'm not going further. I'm gonna say this is my landmark. This is my landmark. Going back. This time I'm really going back. Yeah, man. Get a good signal up here. Thanks for coming along for the ride, you guys. I appreciate it. Like I say, I'm here for you guys. Honestly, I'm here for me. I'm here for Nancy. But when you put a bunch of people in the chat, a bunch of people like wishing you good luck, helping you with the expenses, egging you on, writing a song about you, and you want to bring home America's grandma. You love adventure and exploring. That's what I was born to do. Like to get out, help people out. And the chat, and then, you know, the potential for like some really, really astounding discovery. Put all that together and it's like, you know, born to be out here. Born to be wild. I don't want to be in Las Vegas. I'd rather be searching for Nancy Guthrie. I'm not going to find Nancy Guthrie in Las Vegas. I was searching the right side of the roads, and then somebody in the chat saw, Jim, maybe they're trying to deceive you and they put them on the other side of the road. I'm like, oh, why'd you tell me that? You know, like, you're gonna make me search the whole other side of the road? Don't put those doubts. Can't do it all. Gotta search the most likely, you know? The badger. I'm glad I did right by that badger. Badger, like I say, badgers are rare. Somebody in the chat will say, someone a hater like, oh no, there's like a million badgers, they're a pest. You're wrong. I love that. We looked in there. Yeah, I like what I was thinking when I got home last night, and I was reading the chat and like listening to myself blab. Hold on, I just want to put my, I think I would switch to my sunglasses. And thinking about the US Festival. What an adventure. You're welcome, Cindy. Cindy says, God bless you and thank you for keeping Nancy alive. You're welcome, Cindy. I am definitely, I'm doing my best. We are exploring with Jim's chat. We're at best hope, you guys. I honestly think so. Wouldn't you know it? I pull over here, I smell decomp. That smell is just, I think it must be an animal hit by the side of the road. That's too old. Something under that? I'm crossing this barbed wire fence. Man. Just, you catch those odors, yeah? Done it so many times. Just don't see anything. Nothing under here. But it's not strong. Just, maybe it's a passing truck carrying a dead cow or something. I don't smell anything. I wanted to search along the freeway, but I don't think that's likely. I was going to do that on the way to Mexico, the 10 on the way to Mexico, or the 19, whatever it was. But I just don't see it. That'd be way too risky. Yeah, we're keeping hope alive for Nancy. We're keeping her alive. As long as someone's searching for her. There's people, AJW, he's out every day searching for her. God bless him. It's on foot. It takes a long time to do that. But he's searching good areas, doing a great job. And other people are out searching too. And then, but as long as we don't give up, we continue the search, there's always hope. If you just give up, move on, then it's just, hope is totally lost. Crazy. After we find Nancy, I want to move on to I want to go find someone who's easier to find, like somebody who's like lost outside Joshua Tree National Park, you know, someone in a confined area within 20 miles of their car. Jacob wants to go search for somebody who's mentioning it. But I don't know, how do you move on? How do you leave Nancy and then move on to somebody else? I'm not giving up though. I still have areas to search. My map is not shaded in. Like I say, I won't come back when the map is all shaded in. This is a big area. We've searched this big area here. This is, if you go that way, there's nothing there. There's no road, there's nothing. It's just solid rattlesnakes and cactus. It goes this road, and then way over there is Highway 79. So, if she's in between Tucson and Phoenix, it's here, or it's over there, although there is a road that connects the two. I still gotta search that, and I'm gonna search the rest of 79. And then next would be going further south. I mean, I'm fanning out like 4 miles out from town, and then another 4 miles, 8 miles out, and then yeah, trying to do it systematically. So we're going on 2,000 miles on the motorcycle of searching, if you can believe it. And a lot of those miles are like going in and out like this. Like, we make 1 mile turn into like 5, you know, when you go in and out. And then on foot, I don't know. A lot. I like wearing the orange. Everybody over there can see us. They're like, oh, look at that guy in the orange. Red Rock. Man, we come this far. That's amazing. If I was the Guthrie family, I'd be interested in the searchers, seeing what they're doing. Just for the record, it's a 10 freeway. Tucson, Phoenix is behind me. I searched this frontage road. I've done it 3 times. My 3rd trip on this frontage road. I've searched all the way from the outskirts of Tucson all the way to Nickerson Farm. So there you go. You can look at it on a map. Man, this is a long ways. The sunflower, keep her feet in, you know, tangled in the barbed wire. Heading back to the car, you guys. So if you joined in on the search and like you're like, you know what, I got a lot to do today, I'm just going back to the car, and then afterwards I'm going to actually search further back, but there's no signal back there, so I'm going to search behind the vehicle. There's a short section that I haven't got to yet, but I'm going to do that offline, just so on my map I can scribble this whole thing off. And then, you know, you think, oh, I'll remember where I searched. You know, you get out a couple of days and then you search and you're like, oh yeah, I remember where that was. You go again, you go, oh, I remember that was. But I've done this before. I've done this where looking for buried treasure, looking for like ghost towns, or looking for objects, and you go back months later, you're like, did I search here or not? You have to mark it off on the map. You have to like make a record, because even though you think you'll remember, you do all these things and then you don't, and then you say, oh, don't want to double work. I have a bunch of maps. They're all scratched off in all these areas. I'm like, oh, I gotta still go back and search there. And so this is another one, another project. But we found Medicine Rock, and I found the time portal, the portal to another world. That's a big one. Those videos are up. If you want to see my portal to another dimension. It's a true place. Medicine Rock. We made some discoveries. I found some other things I don't reveal though, which I'll tell you about them, but like I was searching this, I was going over this mountain pass, right? Like Donner Pass. Okay, I will tell you what it is. Donner Pass. And they're trying to trace the original wagon road over. They sort of know where it is. We know where it is, but I mean the early, they go this way, they go that way. And I'm out there in the middle of nowhere, and I find this grave, right? There's a grave, and it's underneath this big tree. There's like piled rocks. And then there's this marker, and it says the guy's name, which I forget right now, but it said, killed by a rattlesnake. And then it's written, like there's a plaque, old plaque on the tree, and it says he was bitten by a rattlesnake at, it says the name of the place, I forget. And he made it up that far, and they were herding sheep, like from some ranch, a sheep ranch. So-and-so died by rattlesnake bite, bitten at Wentworth Springs, died at this spot, and then it says, buried by the others. And I'm like, buried by the others? I mean, there's other graves around this guy that died by a rattlesnake bite. Like, he must have got bit, this cowboy, sicker and sicker. Eventually he died right there. And then they buried him under this tree. Came back later, put a plaque there. And then I was telling my cousin, he says what they would do is they would take the rocks from the other graves and then put them on top of that one. So the other graves are unmarked now. But it's so interesting. But like that place like that, I wouldn't do a video and show a location, because people will go there, they'll tear the old sign off the tree, dig the guy up, maybe he's got his gun on him. So things like that I just leave. I'll tell you the story, but when I say one place, it's probably somewhere else, you know what I mean? But that's a good one. And there's others like that too. I think we're getting near our car. I think. Yeah, there's the van. Phone didn't overheat. Can you believe that? Degrees. I think 'cause we kept moving most of the time. Guys, so like I say, I'm still gonna, like, I only got one bar at this location and maybe breaking up. Back there's no signal. I'm gonna go search that offline. I didn't want to go back there and then lose the stream and then not be able to say goodbye in the afternoon, and not goodbye until we meet again. Right? I didn't want to have to say till we meet again. So fantastic. Let me see. What am I losing here? Lose something, right? You got to, because there's so much gadget and gear, and can't keep track of it all. In it to win it. First things first. Let's get the dead badger off our hands, huh? Man. Gnarly. Hi. This is like for cleaning bathroom services, but you know, when I go to a motel, I take these my whole place down. I'm not a germaphobe, but I just know what happens in these motels. I've been in enough motels. I hear noises through the walls, you know, and you're like, what goes on in these motels stays in these motels. I wipe the whole place down, even the floor, bathtub. Yeah, I don't want to don't touch anything first without doing this. Yuck. Nasty. Oh, I'm gonna need my gloves. I'm gonna ride back up there. But we gotta do this first. Hey, like see, I got the. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen that. But I always got everything attached, right? Phone attached to the. Phone has a sticker on the back with a chain. It's all chained up. I lose so much stuff. I gotta like keep everything chained up. How was that, huh? We had our day. I'm not done.
Rita says, thank you so much for searching for Miss Nancy Guthrie. You're welcome, Rita. Don't worry, those ants are only in the corner. I don't get it, City Goat. Bleach those gloves from the doll. Yeah, the doll, right? Not only the doll was probably worse than the badger. Badger was nothing. The doll was nasty. Man, I'm gonna redo it. I forgot about the doll. Idaho Sweet says, bleach your handlebars. Yeah. There you go, Idaho Sweet. This is for you. I love Idaho. Wish I lived in Idaho. My lives in Idaho. He loves it. He's in the wintertime he embraces the winter. Wintertime, oh I ski all winter, skis all winter. Summer riding motorcycles. He loves Idaho. Idaho's sweet. Callie said she helped me through Cash App. Can't hardly read this. It's so dark. I don't want to touch it. The phone is covered in the phone's covered in dust. Will you be out tomorrow? Somebody's asking, will you be out tomorrow? I'm gonna be out tomorrow. I'm gonna be out tomorrow. Earlier tomorrow. I have to be. I didn't bring Nancy home today. At least not yet. I still got to search up there. But I'll be out. I'll be searching tomorrow. Love not live. LOL. Lots of ghost towns. Doll nose. Right on, you guys. So I'm going to tell you right now. Bringing Nancy home. Do that. And this. I'm going to mark this off my map. I don't know, man. This is a hard job. This is a hard job. I'm glad you guys. I appreciate it. It wasn't. Wouldn't be here. And like I say, I'm doing this like it's my own grandmother. You know that this is the same area I would search. I searched all in town, and then now I'm sort of out in these outlying areas. People are like, oh, near her. See that? If she was stashed inside some house, there would be like rotting smell, flies on the windows. Dude, you don't know what out there seeing these animals. She's not there. She's somewhere out here. That's why I'm watching. Follow your hunch. Nico said a tree. I gotta go with the odds, right? Anyway, I'm in it to win it. Winning's again really. And have so much support today. All this best thing. Rose Canyon Lake, inventing, try to like drop in the lake. Did that. I'm out south. I'm out north. I got the map. I'm doing everything I can, you guys. I know you guys have some faith in me. Done the sort of the skills, devices I have to try to bring Nancy. The Guthrie family watches this. Hey, you guys, I'm doing my best for you guys, and I'm doing it for Nancy. Savannah said, hey, we need some help out there. Trip helping. So, yeah, hopefully we're successful. And once again, I love you very much. We meet again soon. Day. Bye, you guys.